My manifesto, my negative XP. I'm just an average guy that was born into a working class family. I don't have any journalists or industry friends to push a narrative like a lot of other artists. I don't think I created a new genre, and I didn't think I could have propagated what it would be called anyway, or that it mattered. But incelcore is one of the stupidest and vile sounding terms I've ever heard. To me, it's more disgusting sounding than this word. You don't call rap negrocore or hyperpop tranny pop. The term incelcore is an uncreative slur. It's shameful that society devalues chastity and I misspelled chastity here. Chastity and Christian values because of the media. And terms like incel and Nazi are common. I don't glamorize sex or drugs in my songs because I've suffered the negative consequences of a sinful lifestyle, not because I have a yearning to fuck whores and sedate myself. I've joked about being an incel, but that's separate and unrelated to my music, just like how my online presence isn't how I behave in person. I will never accept the term incelcore. It's insulting and queer. The defining characteristics of the music are their rock-based songs shared almost exclusively through streaming and the internet. So terms like internet rock or online punk or EPUNK should be used instead. These terms are coherent and concise, whereas incelcore is almost unintelligible. We don't call music on the radio normiecore. Incelcore clearly originated from people who spend too much time online, TikTok, music forums, Reddit, and not by anyone that actually makes the music associated with the term. It didn't even originate with anyone associated with the people associated with the term. Art should not be dictated by the consumers, and communities need direction from the creators. I feel like I didn't have to address this, but I felt compelled by all the ranting and raving people dictating the definition of my art with their thumbs. Just like when internet usage is unmonitored, potential becomes perverted. And yeah, look at all these fucking quote tweets. And clearly I'm the one that's like mad because all these quote tweets. Let me try to put the chat up somewhere else. Can't believe I'm kind of spurging out about this spelling mistake. I don't think anyone else has even noticed this, but chastity. I'm like sort of mad about that. Like I get mad about really banal things like that. Like really little things like irritate me. But like people like, you know, faggots on Twitter being mad at me thinking I'm like try hard or something like that, like that doesn't bother me at all. But like this makes me kind of mad. Yeah, so you guys want me to break this down? I'm just the average guy. I wanted to get this across. Like most people, like trends and stuff, they're made to sell. Like they're trying to sell to you, and it's very artificial. And I'm like just a guy, very grassroots, like music. And it's really not like this. Like it's weird people criticize me when they should be criticizing like these huge artists that get funding from like banks and stuff and like companies, where I'm just a guy. I'm like more like the people complaining about it than, you know, these Satanists, these Freemasons that like drink blood and stuff. And here I sort of went over how it's like a slur. Like it is. Like you see how prejudiced these people are, and prejudice doesn't have to just mean like race. You can just hate people and be a hateful person without thinking about race. And if you do think a lot about race like that, like being an anti-racist, you are a racist. You are prejudiced. You're just like angry about race. In the bad way, in the unsexy way. You're racist in the unsexy way. Sort of how we talked about how there's sexy rape and not sexy rape. But yeah, people really hung up about negrocore and hyperpop being tranny pop. Like, yeah, like that makes perfect sense. Rap, it's not negrocore. it's not jigaboo wave or tranny pop. We don't call it like friggin' what's another word for trannies, like hermaphrodites, even though that's not even like, because there are trannies that aren't hermaphrodites. Troon, we don't call it like troon wave or troon core. That's basically what incel core is, if I were to call it hyperpop troon core. And both these things are like huge things that were pushed by the industry, meant to sell to kids, make kids dumber and violent and not in control of their emotions and gay. Because rap music, what has that done for society? It's like created all these like retarded kids that think they're black or something, and you know, it like emboldens criminals and has made crime like cool, like hating cops and killing people and this and that, robbing people and stuff like that. And then hyperpop's just gay. It's like for like, it's literally for like trannies and like fucked up kids that are on Adderall and stuff. So yeah, and I didn't like, imagine if I could have just said this, like, you know, blah blah blah, trannies and gays and, you know, but I like try to say this so plainly. When I talk about a shameful society, the values chastity and Christian values, because the media is run by devils, it's run by Satanists and Freemasons that push all the stuff I was just talking about earlier. And that's why we have slurs like incel and Nazi, and we don't have other slurs that we can use, like racial slurs or homophobic slurs. We can't use them, and if we do, we get called out on it. And people even get like fired and, you know, canceled because of this. But you can call people incel and Nazi all day long till your lungs go blue. I say I don't glamorize sex or drugs in my songs because I suffer the negative consequences of a sinful lifestyle, not because I have a yearning to fuck whores and state myself. I am very anti-drug. We talked about sex, right, for a long time, hot, steamy sex. And I'm really like a pretty compassionate person, and it's sort of embarrassing. It's embarrassing to be so compassionate, because you shouldn't be compassionate towards people that hate you, and people, maybe you should, because Christ is like that, but I feel like that's not good, because you get abused that way. Your goodwill is abused, and you're sort of a doormat. But I'm not gonna sing about sex. I'm not gonna sing about drugs. I'm not gonna sing about killing people and stuff like that. I'll talk about killing people in video games though. I don't think I even do that, but I'm a school shooter, I guess. But anyway, I've joked about being an incel. That's separate and unrelated to my music. I think a lot of people do find out about all my Twitter stuff after the fact if they're into negative XP, and that probably turns them off, because they think because people just can't comprehend things. They always misunderstand things, and I think I'm pretty, like, I'm kind of a complicated person to understand, as gay as that sounds, but yeah, that's true though. It's sort of like this manifesto, how that's really gay to say, but it's true. And I'm saying, I'm never gonna accept this. This person was telling me earlier, like, oh, I'm really cringe for not just embracing it and stuff. No, I'm not gonna embrace it, because everything I've just said, I don't care if people, like, if everyone else is gonna call it that. I'm never gonna call it that. I'm always gonna say it's what it is, what it literally is. Internet punk music, internet rock music. I'm not gonna call it incel core. Nobody even remembers cottage core. Why shouldn't I put in the effort to sort of change this narrative? Because no one else is going to. No one else cares enough. No one, like, they care enough. They care in a bad way, where they think, keep coping, incel, or that I shouldn't try to do things, because being sincere and trying to, like, get things across is looked down upon, because people are fragile and insecure, and they need to hide things under humor And like I was in a store the other day, and I overheard like this old bitch like complaining about some kid that worked there, and he is lazy. He's too lazy, and he's always on smoke breaks or something. She said something passive aggressive, like he's on like these 5 minute smoke breaks, and it takes a 5 minutes to smoke a cigarette. Some dumb, you know, she's some dumb old bitch, dried up bitch, and someone that like was obviously working for her carrying stuff is some gay guy. He's like, wow, I can't believe he's so lazy. Like, wow. But it's like that guy is being fake. He's like pretending. Like, it makes sense why a kid that works at a store doesn't care about working there. Like, why would he? Why is this like old bitch like so mad that this person doesn't care about working at a department store? And why is this homosexual man? And that's like irrelevant. It was just some guy. Why is he like pandering like to her, or did he really like think the way she thought? And if so, if that's the case, then they're just both like weird bitches that are petty and just negative. Anyway, where was I going with this? I don't even know. I'm like, let me continue. I was talking about people being fake and how you should just be real, and being real, being genuine can lead to problems, because if he was just like, well, he's probably just, you know, he doesn't care because he works at a department. This is what I would have said, and I would have been like, and why are you even complaining about it? Like, if you're this, like, I just work here. She would have had a problem with me. She wouldn't like me. She would hate me. She would think I'm a bad person or whatever. But, you know, that's not what's true. That's not what is reality. So anyway, blah, 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 blah. The defining characteristics of the music are the rock-based songs shared exclusively the streaming and the internet. So terms like internet rock, online punk, or EPUNK should be used instead. Literally, it's just rock and punk music. And then you just add on internet, because it's all this stuff, internet. Makes sense.
You ever thought about releasing an album on cassette?
I have like the old school shooter stuff, but I don't think I'll do that again because it's not really worth it, money wise. But I might do an exclusive thing sometime in the future, because like once Gamer 3's out, I'll probably start working more on that stuff. And I think since the Gamer albums are like the best negative XP stuff, I'll maybe put something like that together. I think Gamer 3 will probably be the best negative XP album, and right now Gamer 2 is, even though a lot of people will consider the first one to be good. I just think Gamer 2 is far superior, and then Gamer 3 is really different, and a lot of people might not like it, which is, you know, it's whatever. I hope you guys do like it, but I think it's gonna be kind of different. So, okay, I go on to say we don't call music on the radio normie core, because we don't talk how we talk on the internet in real life, except some people do, and it's mostly like kids. Incel core clearly originated from people who spend too much online. Started from TikTok, and then people that are just mad on like Rate Your Music and Reddit and stuff, because if they know better, they should just write music and put it out there. But they're scared. Like I said, they're insecure of being real, and they're also just not as talented as I am. Like, I know I'm not that great, but I have more talent than these people, because they can't do it. And the term associated from TikTok, it didn't originate with anyone associated with the term, and it didn't even, not even like people that are associated with the people that are associated with the term. And what I meant by that are, there's so many people in this scene that pretend like they're a part of this, and they're like in like a movement or something, but they like don't do anything, and they're just like hanger-ons. They're like parasites to me. Art should be dictated by the consumers, and communities need direction from the creators. It's very straightforward, and this is pretty straightforward too, I think. Like, people are gonna say shit. People always say shit, but I'm gonna say what I need to say because it's what I made. It's what I do. I'm gonna call what I made what it's called, right? I'm not gonna. It's like my child, and so I like have to give it a name. I have to christen it with a name. It's not like other people are gonna raise it or give it a name. That's a weird analogy, but yeah, makes perfect sense. I don't think I'm like raging at all, because I wasn't. I was just like, oh yeah, maybe I should finally say something. Gay nigga core? You guys really love those stickers though. I feel like maybe I was like thinking what else can I put on the stickers, but maybe I shouldn't add any more because you guys use them so much. Gay sex core, MGTOW core, fag core. Yeah. Anyway, why am I even like talking about this? This is pretty like cringy. This is pretty gay. Like I thought it'd be funny to like go through all the people that are mad on Twitter and stuff, and like me, and I like delete tweets because it's like I'm like autistic, so I want like my timeline to like just look clean. So I'll like end up deleting everything. So if you want to like see what I'm saying, you gotta see it sort of quick because it all gets deleted, pretty much, unless there's something I really like on here. I really liked this guy. He said something positive, saying if you check out the quote tweets, you see like who these people are that are mad about this, like who are against it. It's like it really is like just trannies and like losers and stuff. So it doesn't matter even if I was like being ratioed or anything. These people are like the worst people of society. But he said something like, I think his music has always been getting better, but it's 50-50 for me. Because I hate people who dress weird, and I also hate punks. So seeing their faces always weirds me out. Though XP looks like the most normal of that crowd, TBH. I thought that was really funny. It's very honest. And I agree. I hate punks. I hate punk music. I think I do dress a little eccentric. And that's a fair judgment, I think, to like be prejudiced against me for that. I think that's fair. Like I think dressing a little loud is a little queer, but I just like to I like to dress good. That's just how I am. Beardson says Fantano getting his head caved in with a rock sticker. I actually do have like a Fantano art people have made. Maybe that can be a sticker, but you guys, I think you guys like the stickers too much. You guys are spamming the e-stickers. Alien Myth says autistically stimming with e-stickers. You guys love that fucking Hitler Apu. The only reason why people know who Punk Revolution now is because he talks shit on you. Someone bring him up. Yeah, this is what he needs to do. I'm so like annoyed by that guy. I actually like that's one of the few people I like really despise. He is lazy. He's Greeks, and